Okay, today we are playing a game on Lijiang Tower. We were in the Platinum SR range, and we'll be playing Winston the entire way through. Past me, forgot to put the Platinum icon on the thumbnail, but I promise you, we are in Platinum. Also, Happy New Year's. Maybe this one will be less terrible, but you can never trust a new year, so let's not get too excited about that one. So, Garden first, we found their soldier. We're gonna jump on their soldier. We'll never kill him, but we at least took up a little bit of his time. We made him run away. You know, we didn't let him sit over there uncontested, which is kind of the important thing. So we jumped on this Roadhog, probably trying to help the Symmetra. Didn't work. Symmetra got hooked. She's dead. Their team is really annoying to fight as far as Winston goes, because they've got a Roadhog, and they've got a Moira, and they've got a Torbjorn. So, like, all three of those people, we can't really do anything to, and, like, Torbjorn and Roadhog make life difficult for us. Soldier is also hard to kill, but we'll at least occupy a lot of his time. So we've only really got Soldier and Ana as, like, two good targets to go for, but hey, that's 33% of their team, so you can't really complain too much, I guess. There is, you know, this situation of the Roadhog that we've got to be scared of, because if we get CC'd in front of that team, we are fucking dead, so we have to be real careful about that. So we're on the Soldier, we beat the Soldier to death, tremendous news. This is not exactly going well. We just walked right into that Roadhog, made it really easy for him to hook us. We just jumped away, so like I always say, you don't get punished, you don't have to learn, but we did, like, give that one to him. We can go with Reckless Abandon right now, because we're about to have Primal Rage, so we don't have to be afraid of anything right now. Good patience. Killed the two boys, and then took a second to assess the situation, then jumped on Soldier, killed him. So we just killed half the team. Tremendous work. Probably the best Primal Rage I've ever actually seen in the wild, to be honest. Oh, Roadhog. Reinhardt just tried to use Earth Shatter, which, wasn't a good idea on his part. We did just cancel our reload a bunch of times there for no reason, because Ana's healing the Roadhog, we won't kill him. It was very brave to stand and fight the Roadhog, because you can take a lot of damage really unexpectedly versus Roadhog, because Winston's head is really fucking big. Usually better to just turn and run away, but he was alone, so for the most part, so it was less scary, but kind of just gave him a bunch of ult charge. So we've chosen to start fighting the Torbjorn after we did this, rather than the Ana, which is not a good idea. Torbjorn's just way harder to kill than Ana is, especially when he's, like, got Ana next to him. We do put the bubble down on him, so that she can't heal him without coming into the bubble. But, like, I'd rather just go for the Ana to begin with, rather than start on the Torbjorn, the harder to kill target. I think we still kill Ana anyway. Yeah, we still killed Ana anyway. We got nano boosted and we were damage boosted as well. So she'd kind of just immediately died when we jumped on her. It was pretty sick. She picked up the large health kit and was like, I'm safe. Oh no, I'm not. So we jump on Soldier. We're not going to kill him. He knows. He just stands his ground in the biotic field. But we got the biotic field out of him, which is kind of the important part, because now he's way more vulnerable for the next little bit of time. He's now using Tac Visor, so we jump in here. We have Primal Rage. We don't have to be afraid of what we just did. We do indeed use the Primal Rage. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people around him, and we got pinned, so we didn't manage to kill anybody that time round. We did at least eat up a lot of the Tac Visor's time. I mean, we're gonna jump on. It's what you do in that situation. We just didn't manage to kill anybody with Primal Rage, and his teammates helped him. How fucking disgusting is that? So this fight, not going terribly well. It's not looking too good. Ana's dead, so that's obviously terrible. We're about to get Earth Shattered, yep. He probably didn't need to do that, but I mean, I guess he also might as well. We didn't pick up the health kit, we let Mercy heal us instead. I think Mercy already had her ultimate, but good to let the healer heal you instead, as long as you got the time to do it. You don't always got the time, but if you got the time, you should let the healer heal you instead. So we're jumping in. We jumped in pretty far, yeah, because their soldiers actually changed to Symmetra, which is a net positive for us, but they have a really scary close-range team, and we jumped really far into them without entirely knowing what we were jumping into, which is very risky when there's a Roadhog there who can crowd control you in front of a lot of close-range people. So, Symmetra over here. This is our Symmetra shield, yes. So we're trying our best to dance in it, but there's a lot of shotguns running towards us, and it didn't really work out too well. So we've only really got one fight left. We do have Primal Rage, so we've got good stalling power now, if we don't see an opportunity to have a fight at least. Anna just died at a truly terrible time. We don't really have much choice. We're gonna have to pick up that health kit this time. We could have tried, like, this would have been a pretty easy, yeah, we decided to do it in the end. Like, that was a pretty easy bonk, like, early on into that. We, like, waited a long time, so we gave Ryan a lot of extra ult charge by just, like, not deciding to ult sooner and push him off the edge. Because it was pretty free with how far up he was. We just decided to, like, take longer to do it. Probably because we were afraid to fully commit to the fight, but we might as well have just pushed him off the edge and committed from there, because it's not like we had a lot of time left anyway. And then we didn't touch the point, you know, whatever. Life is hard, touch the point, we know how it is. So we're coming up around Night Market. That's the one on this side. I still don't know what the fucking last map is called. Command Center? Something? I don't know, man. I've just never internalized the name of the last map on here for some reason. So that was a really bold play to jump onto that teleporter. We didn't die. If you don't get punished, you don't have to learn. But, like, they had a really scary team to be, like, right up on top of in the previous round. No reason to see they would have changed, so, like, just jumping into the full cluster of men, really scary. So she's dead, and he's low enough that we can very confidently just, like, keep fighting him. Absolutely. You let him know that you got him. I got no problem with teabagging, because you know what teabagging does? It does mental damage to the other boy. I know there's context in the email. That guy was trash-talking us between rounds, apparently, which is why we teabagged him. But, like, I don't care what your reason is. Who gives a fuck? Fucking teabag the guy. I don't give a shit. It's not my place to condemn your actions, okay? So here's the boy again. We're after the boy. He used overdrive, and he's running into his team, so we decided not to chase around. Good idea. We decided that we're going to chill up here for a little bit now. I mean, they're winning the fight down there, so it's not like we have to get involved in it. So, hey, you know, we can take 5, we can have a little rest, see if anybody comes around this way. You know, maybe. They've got away Farah now, which is inconvenient, though Winston's not that bad against Farah, because you can jump up and tase the Farah, and she doesn't like it very much. Similar reasoning to Diva, but you don't have Defense Matrix. So this is getting a little spooky, but we have Primal Rage. This guy, like, shouldn't be doing what he's doing, but he is doing it. That was really unfortunate. It's okay, we had Primal Rage and they didn't kill us before we could get it off. We're doing our best to kill this Mercy right now. We got her, oh no, Soldier got her. But we really did it, okay? Like, we really did it. You're in a fucking confined space with the gorilla that's just going ballistic on you. The gorilla's doing a lot of work in there. You know, occupying a lot of space in the tiny confined room. Yeah, I'm not good enough at Winston to really say much by Primal Rage. You know, we slapped the boys real good, and it felt nice. So, Reinhardt's up here, we jump up here. We were never going to do much to Reinhardt, but it's fairly safe to assume someone will be following him at least. And then he jumped down, but unfortunately it was too fast, boys. We're afraid to step over the lava to chase that Mercy, which is certainly fair enough. Now Mercy's got her ultimate right when we jump on her again, so hey, you know, you just can't win sometimes. A lot of them are pushing Q, so we decide to disengage from that one, which is, you know, it's fair enough. When, like, 4 people are pushing Q, you leave the fight, because you're not really meant to win when 4 people push Q, unless 4 of your boys can push Q as well. This is not a good engagement. That we like, committed to that pretty hard, and it was just, like, we almost died, and gave Torbjorn a fair hefty bit of ult charge. Like, we didn't make enough effort to disengage from that one. Given previous interactions with Torbjorn, like, this was egregious. We didn't have our bubble up when we did this, so that was too much. But if you don't get punished, you don't have to learn, and guess what? We didn't get punished. We want to push this man. He's steadfast, but we got him in the end. I really was just like, are we gonna get him? We got him. Alright, we clapped the Bridget as well. Oh no, lava? Okay, it's all good. Yeah, the jumping on the Torbjorn again when we didn't have our shield up, not a good idea. as I was saying, we have seen that the Torbjorn isn't really very good, because when we've gotten into some scuffles with him, he's done very little damage to us overall. But, yeah, the jumping on him again was too much. Anyway, at least without our shield anyway. If you haven't got your rubble up, you gotta be real careful when you jump on people. Though we've been, like, pretty good about not jumping in without our bubble overall. Certainly more patient than your average Winston player is, which is all you can really ask for, you know. Because most Winstons are flat out fucking suicidal. So they got a Doomfist, which is obviously very annoying. But their team actually, overall, became a little bit easier to fight. Because now they have Hanzo and they have Baptiste, both of whom are easy to kill. Like, the lamp is annoying, but you can be hitting it while you're hitting Baptiste, you know. Hanzo is also annoying, but he's not as annoying to kill as Soldier is. So, overall, their team actually probably got a little easier to kill than it did previously. Though, obviously, Bridget and Doomfist are very annoying. We do have to be careful when we jump in now, because if we jump in next to Bridget, she's gonna stun us, and it's gonna be really annoying. If we get stunned in front of Hanzo and he just storm arrows into our face, we're gonna be pretty unhappy about it. But most Bridget players don't actually have any self-control, so don't, you know, it's not as big of an issue as people will make it out to be. It has come to my attention. If you didn't notice this previously, you're definitely going to notice it now. In the background, I can hear I was playing chess, because I keep hearing the wooden clock of moving the pieces around the board. So if you didn't notice that previously, you're going to notice it now. I apologize. So we found this boy, and then we got nano boosted, so he must have been like, what the fuck? And then he was dead. We definitely shouldn't have used Primal Rage right here. We have already won this fight, definitely. We are using this to bully the Reinhardt more. We did kill him, like he got staggered, so that's not, and then we teabagged him just for the extra mental damage. We already solo ulted him, we might as well double down on that and then also teabag him for extra mental damage. Cause you know, if you solo ult someone, you know that boy is already typing, lol, solo ult, so if you then start teabagging him while he's typing that message, he is going to take easily double the mental damage he just did. Which is not to be underestimated in terms of value. So, anyway, we got control of the point. Great. We have a very area denial team, because we've got Junkrat Reaper right now, and Toes as well is actually pretty area denial as well. So we've got a very brawly area denial team. Unfortunately, Hanzo just killed 2 people, which is, I would describe as being suboptimal. Here's Doomfist. Also, who killed Anna, so both our healers are dead. We pretty much have to disengage on that one. It's feeling very hard for us to actually get anything done on this this round as Winston. We're having a lot of trouble avoiding their close-range people right now. We did just find their Hanzo, but he immediately collapsed back into his team. That's quite the fuck that Reaper was just subjected to. Alright, now we got the Hanzo, now we're bullying the boy. Damn, his teammates still helped him. How fucking disgusting. Probably better to have changed off of Winston on this round. We would have probably been getting more done if we were playing, like, Orisa or Reinhardt. We've been getting work done with these Primal Rages, though, overall. No doubt. Very good Primal Rages. It just feels like this round we're having trouble getting to the squishy members, so we'd probably be better off doubling down on, like, the area denial aspect of our team by picking, like, Orisa instead. Though, I mean, we're not losing, right? I just feel like we'd probably be getting more value out of Orisa than Winston for this round. But anyway, their Bridget just ate shit, which makes things a lot easier for us now, doesn't it? They have a Junkrat now, instead of Doomfist. Fantastic news. Never mind what I was saying previously. Now that Doomfist's gone, it should be a lot easier. They do have a Roadhog again now, but they've got Roadhog Zarya. Who cares, right? So, disregard everything I was saying previously. The guy just changed to Doomfist. Junkrat's so much easier to kill than Doomfist when you're playing Winston. And now they aren't even getting through the doorway again. Fantastic news. Oh, don't you hate it when you go on this whole thing and then the fucking enemy team is just like, haha! Junkrat. And, you know, Junkrat's face sums it all up. So I can't really think of an overarching thing to say, to be honest, other than, I guess, be careful about jumping in too deep versus teams that have got, like, crowd control. Like, even just a Roadhog is enough crowd control that you have to be worried about jumping into them deep. Giggity, because if you get crowd controlled by Roadhog in front of, like, a Hanzo or a Soldier, you can take a lot of damage really suddenly, and Winston's not very tanky without Primal Rage. So I guess that's the only real thing, but, like, this is a pretty good Winston game. I don't think there was a question in the email, but let me just double check that real quick. You know, you should never be 100% certain about it. Did my share of teabagging players, calling me a trash smurf who can't play anything else in plat after my first primal. That's okay. I don't care, brother. You fucking chill. Need to focus on game sense and when to leap. That's what I said. So, yep, you got that one pretty much. Think I got mechanics down and can jungle and primal decently, and I would greatly appreciate comments on what I should be doing better. Yeah, basically just, like, be careful when you jump in on people. Mostly you have to be more cognizant of the crowd control they have. We weren't really respecting how disruptive just one form of crowd control can be. So as soon as they start doubling down and have more than one source, like, just Roadhog is enough that you need to be scared. So if they then have Roadhog and Doomfist, or Roadhog and then Bridget, you need to be really careful about when you jump in, because just one stun is enough to kill you. So 2 stuns is definitely enough to kill you. So you've got to be careful. You've got to basically be more careful of their crowd control. Other than that, like, yeah, good Winston game. Definitely, I would definitely describe it as being better than your average Platinum Winston. So hey, there you go. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. There wasn't really a question here. I started sharing on Twitch Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. EST to 11 EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. If you managed to make it away for the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful. And Happy New Year.